Good morning, everyone.
Yes, very good morning. Shall we begin the session? Yes, today's topic is, in the last class we have finished with this mnemonics in the assembly language. Next topic is loops. Yeah, that is the same loop that we asked. Yes, while, do, while, for loop. Basically, three loops are available in this case. Okay. So let's start with this one. So C provides various constructs, various looping. For example, there is a do while loop, while and for loop. Now, my question is to Joseph, to you, what is the difference between the while loop and the do while loop? Because we have studied this in the procedure programming, right? So can you tell me what is the difference between the while and do while? Okay, I just give a hint that one is entry control loop, one is exit control loop. Is any other? Yes, anyone else? If I'm talking about the while loop, that is the entry control loop. Entry controlled in the sense condition is checked at the time of the entry. For example, if I'm talking about the syntax of the while loop, there is a while, then there is a condition or the expression. After this, there is a statement, then increment or decrement. So why it is known as entry control? Because the condition is checked at the starting point. But in the case of do while loop, yes, that is very much differ from while loop, because the entry is checked, or the, we can say, condition is checked, expression is checked at the end. So it means it will execute at least one time, but while loop does not execute if the condition is not true. So now, okay, now you tell me the difference. So first point is while is the entry control loops, do while is the exit control loop. Second main difference is while does not executes at least once if, or any time, if the condition does not fulfill or condition is not true. But do while at least execute one times although the condition is not correct. So this is the main difference between the do while and the for. And no corresponding instructions exist in the machine code and the uh, yes. Instead of using the combination conditions, test, jump are also used to make the implement of the effect of the loop. In case of the while, everything is in the one line. That is for, there is a parenthesis start, then there is a initialization, then there is expression, test condition, whatever that you say. Then again there is a semicolon. Yes, after the initialization, very good point. After the initialization, there is a semicolon, then there is a test expression, then again there is a semicolon, then there is an increment or decrement. Then after there is a curly braces. Now my question is, after closing the curly braces, there is a semicolon that is available. So we have to write the semicolon at the end. Think. You forgot each and everything from Larry, you said this, yeah, there's a semicolon that is available at the end. What about Joseph? You? There's no semicolon. Okay. Now, Larry, what is the meaning of semicolon? Now tell me. In C language, yes. That means a termination. But if you write the code for, if you write the loop, after this, there is a parenthesis. After this, there is a semicolon. Agree? Yes. So it does not terminate over there, because it contains a statement. So remember one thing, that semicolon is always available when you finish, when you terminate the statement. But in case of while, we are not going to terminate the statement. Why? Because we are using the curly braces and statement, then statement, whatever that you do in the for loop. Then after this, there is a closing of the curly braces. So we are not able to, yes, we are not supposed to terminate the for loop. There is no semicolon that is available at the end of the for loop. Understand? Okay, so first one is the general form of the do while, that is the syntax of the do while. This is the do body statement while test expression. Now this is the while, then there is a test expression, that means condition is checked at the end. Yes, after this there is a semicolon because we are going to terminate over here. So there is a semicolon at the end, at the while loop, in the do while loop, sorry. So while test expression means you have to check the condition at the end. So now condition is checked at the end, but the statement is given before the condition. So this means condition statement is executed at least once. Why? Because while is checked or the condition is checked in the while loop at the end. Any doubt over here? Yes, this will continue if the evaluation result is non-zero. Now this is will be executed at least once. Why at least once? Yes, I told you the reason already, that evaluation result is non-zero and the general form can be translated into the conditional go-to statement as follows. So this is the loop, then there is a body statement, then t equals to test expression. Now again we are using the if there is a t, that means if there is a test expression that is covered up, then go to the loop. This is nothing but the looping, that is how to use the go-to statement, but this is not, yes, just not up to the mark if that is used in the do loop or the do while loop. This is one of the example that is given for the factorial. What is a factorial? Now if I write 4 factorial, that means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Whatever the output, that is a, yeah, that is a result. That means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. But if I'm talking about the, yes, the factorial sign is exclamation mark. Very good. So this is int fact do. That means name of the function is fact do, and the argument is int10. Now taking the result as a 1. So we are taking the variable as a result that stores the, yes, that stores the initial value as a 1. Very good. Then there is a do loop. Then there is a do loop. So there is a do, then result equals to, yes, result multiply equals to n. That means it is multiplied with the n, or it is multiplied with the n. That means it is, yes, every time it is multiplied with the n value. Then n equals to n minus 1. That is a decrement of the 1. Then checking the condition. Now this is a do while loop, so condition is checked at the end while n is greater than 1. So this will go when n is greater than 1, not equals to 1 but greater than 1. That means from 2 onwards. Yes, then at last returns result. Yes, these are given in a C code. This is int fact do, int n, result equals to 1, do, then there is a statement, then while, test expression or the condition, then output, that is a return result. This is the corresponding assembly language code. Now these are the various registers that is used in this assembly language. This is one of the practice problems. Now study this loop and tell me the output, or tell me the logic. Yes, what is this loop do? What are the outcomes of this? Why this condition is used? Okay. Now everyone done with this coding? Yes. Can you explain me this? Yes. Can you explain the logic of this coding? Yes. It starts with the loop of the int type. Name of the loop is DW loop. That is a do while loop basically. And there are 3 arguments in this. Very good. That of the integer type x, y, and z. Sorry, x, y, and n. That is my mistake. Then it is using with the starts with the do loop. Yes, so that means it at least execute, yes, at least it executes once. Then x plus equals to 9 n, that means x is incremented with n. Then y, yes, y into equals to n, that means y is multiplied with n. then n minus minus, that is a decrement of the n. Now using the while loop, while n is greater than 0, that means it is greater than 0 and y is less than n. Yes, very good. That means we are checking the both the conditions where the n is greater than 1 and the y is less than n. Now in this case n is greater than 0, that means it is greater than 0 and y is less than n, then return x. Now this is a table that makes the expression that is used. Now next one is a while loop. So we are finished with the do while loop. Next part is a while loop. That means while there is a test expression, then there is a body statement. So it differs from the do while loop, and this loop is potentially terminated before the first execution of the body statement. That means if the condition is not true, the statement will not execute and the statement will terminate, we can say. And there are a number of ways to translate a while loop into the machine code. One approach is using to transform into the do while loop by using the conditional branch to skip the first execution of the body if needed. So if it is needed with the first execution, that is not required, that is not used. If not test expression, then go to done, do body expression, body statement while test expression, then done. This is the while, not test expression, do body statement while test expression, done. This in turn can be transformed into the go to code. This is test expression, then if not t, go to done, then loop body expression, t equals to test expression, if t, go to loop, then done. So this is used with the test expression and the test expression. And using this implementation strategy, the compiler can often optimize the initial test, for example, for determining the test condition that will always hold the 0. Now, this is again the same code, but it is used with the while loop. Previous it is used with the do while loop, now it is used with the while loop. Everything is same. We have to calculate the factorial. Yes, in this the condition is checked at the starting point. This starts with the int fact while. Int n, this is the argument at the same, then result equals to 1. Now take one variable that have a value 1, then while n is greater than 1. So it will continue when the n is greater than 1, then result into equals to n. That means result is multiplied with the n, then n equals to n minus 1. So this is the this part is we can say the statement, this part is the decrement, then return result. This is the equivalent go to version. This is the corresponding assembly language code. Now C and assembly code for the while version of the factorial, this is used, illustrates the operation of the assembly code version. This is again the C code. This is int loop while int a int b, result equals to 1 while a is greater than b. Now check the condition when the a is greater than or less, sorry, a is less than b. That means b is greater. The result into equals to a plus b. It is added up with the a plus b or multiplied then a plus plus. Now in generating this code, GCC makes an interesting transformation that affects introducing a new program variable. This is initialized on the line 6 and updated within the loop on line 11. Now this is a function fun a, that is the overall structure with the unsigned x with the int val equals to 1. Next part is for loop. This is the syntax for loop that that we have studied earlier also. This is the for init expression, test expression, update expression. As I said, there is a semicolon for the termination. So this is used for the with the semicolon. Now, if you see what is the difference between the for and the while, if the question arises in the assignment. Now, in the while loop, there is a condition check, that is a text expression in the brackets, in the parentheses, right? Then there is an initialization in the curly braces. Then after that, there is an update expression, that is increment or decrement. That means everything is available, but one in the parentheses, then in the semicolon, curly braces, then at the end there is an update expression. Now in this for loop, everything is available in the one line. Yes. Yeah, best example is, suppose I want to show a table of any number, for example 2 table, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That is solved by using the for loop as well as the while loop. This is your homework for today. That is, you have to write the given number for a table using the for loop as well as a while loop. If any problem arises, then please okay. Okay, so this language or the C language standard states, which with one exception, that is used when this such a loop. Now this is the initialization, this is the test expression. Now program evaluates, or the program first evaluates the initialization expression, that is init expression, then enter a loop where it first evaluates the test expression condition that exit. If the test fails, then executes the body of the loop body statement, and finally evaluates the update expression. Update expression is the update expression, that means the increment or the decrement. Now the compiled version of this code is based on the transformation from while to do while loop that is used with the do while form. Now this is init expression. If not test expression, go to done, then do body expression, update expression, then while test expression. This in turn can be transferred into the go to code. This is init expression, t equals to test expression. If not t, go to done. Then looping, there is a loop body statement. Yes, everything is same, but the text expression is available in the t. So if t, go to loop. So as per this example, yes, same. This is a factorial with the while loop. Sorry, with the for loop. Then int I, int result equals to 1. This is int for I equals to 2. I is less than equals to n, I plus plus. Then result into equals to I, return that is I. Now init expression is I equals to 2. Test expression is I is less than equals to n. What is I? That is 2. N, that is given by the user. Then update expression, that is increment I plus plus, and the body of the for loop is result into equals to I. This is for the factorial. Find out with the go to statement also, go to keyword also. Then int n, int I equals to 2, result equals to 1. If not, I is less than or equals to n, go to done. Then loop, result multiply equals to I plus plus. Now, if I is less than equals to n, go to the loop, then done. That means finish with a return statement. Next is the condition move instructions. What are the condition move instructions? That is a control data condition move. Yeah, this is the operator that is used in the C language. This is a switch statement. That is the next part. So just do one thing, read out these while, for, and the do while. Yes, if there is any doubt, then please ask the doubts. Okay. Or else we can, okay. So we will start